let's talk about Mara stock. So Mara stock, for those of you who aren't in the Discord, I told everyone, hey, if this dips under, like if this goes to 17s, if this dips, buy the dip, like just buy the dip. Don't question it, buy the dip, because historically the week after a rate cut tends to be a sell off, historically speaking. So as soon as I woke up in the morning, quote unquote, woke up because I was already awake. My sleep schedule's all over the place. That's why you're seeing these videos a little later. My sleep schedule's all messed up. But anyways, Mara stock, I think we go to 20 in the next few weeks. And today was very important. We did get that sell off, and as soon as I saw the sell off, I was like, well, we expected this. This was expected. This is like this week, specifically this week, historically for the past 20 years, is a red week. So if you know that data, which patreon.com/shades and trades, if you aren't in the Discord, you're missing out on a lot of money. I'm telling you right now, if you know, historically speaking, that this tends to be a red week, that doesn't mean you get scared and sell off because, oh no, it's over, the run is over, one red week, oh no. You don't also, you double down if anything. Because you know, if you know the data, then you know the following weeks is just green week after green week after green week. And then eventually we sell off again. But because you know this data, you know where to position yourself. You know if this is going to be a buy the dip week, that's what it is. It's a red week. It's not a week to get scared. It's a week to be like, whoa, I'm going to double down because I know for a fact this tends to be a red week. That's nothing more than a dip buying opportunity before we continue higher, right? So, because some people were messaging me like, oh man, it really tanked, and I'm like, what are you talking about? It came down to prices it hasn't seen since last week. Oh no, oh no. Like it's ridiculous how many people panic. The less experienced panic when stocks come down. But the most important thing that happened today, the most important thing that happened today is buyers showed up. Look at that. Sellers tried to pushed it down to 17s, which I remember telling people, if it dips, buy at 17s, but that's like going to be your last chance to buy, because once it goes to 20 plus, you're chasing at that point. At that point, it's already moved above the purple line by 20% or something like that. You're already paying a premium. You're just going to get, you risk getting bagged. You risk getting bagged. Let me put it that way. So buyers showed up today, and I would expect a breakout to, if we break out above 19s, we're gonna see 21 in a hurry. We break 21, we go to 25, and it does it fast. Once it gets into the 20s, the volatility is insane. So I actually bought some Mara today. I lured some Mara, sold some covered calls on it. With the expectation of them getting called away. So I'm gonna make money already because I wasn't, I did not think we would get this kind of volatility already. This thing is moving up and down like a whole dollar, right? Yeah. So it opened at 1767, dropped to 17, and went to 18.43. So, I mean, it literally moved a dollar. I mean, this is getting so volatile. Just wait till we get to 20s. It's gonna be like it's gonna be move like $1.50, $2.50, like each way. So that's why I'm saying, like, once you go up in there and you chase, and you can get caught holding a bag real quick. So hopefully you bought this dip, because I was, well, I don't know if I mentioned it in my previous model video, but I was like, if this thing dips, it's a buy the dip. I mean, shorts have nothing to do here. They got nothing. They got nothing. They're gonna get squeezed. This is oh, this is gonna be beautiful. And you know what's funny? Something I forgot to show you. Oh, CLSK, pretty much the exact same setup, right? They kind of follow one another, so it doesn't matter whether you buy Mara or CLSK. I just prefer Mara. Bitcoin had a big red day, and despite that, Mara stock, I mean, buyers showed up. Buyers showed up for the stock market. They showed up for the Bitcoin miner. Funny enough, they aren't showing up for Bitcoin itself, which is very interesting. I just want you to take note of that disconnect. So I don't know what to expect moving forward. That's very interesting that we have a disconnect. That's what it is. It's a disconnect. You would expect Mara to follow Bitcoin, which it did. It followed it down, but then but buyers didn't show up for Bitcoin. They showed up for the miners. Very interesting to take note of moving forward. Maybe that means Bitcoin's going to bounce today or whatever the next day, because that one's 24/7. So I don't know what else, how else to refer to it. So that, maybe Nvidia, not Nvidia, maybe Bitcoin bounces, but it doesn't even matter at this point. It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that buyers aren't showing up for the actual coin. They're showing up where it matters, which is in the stock market on the Bitcoin miners. I think this is if you want to buy calls, go for it. But the time to buy calls was down there at 16. The time to buy was down there at 16. This is why I was telling people this is the dip. That $16, $15 range, that is the dip. It feels so weird when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for a bigger dip." Like, bro, that is the dip. You better believe there's people that started chasing because they didn't think it was. They thought it was gonna go down to 13, 12, and now they're chasing, which is why you're getting this kind of price action. We already bought at 16, so we're just sitting on the position. We don't gotta do anything. Let them push it up. The only reason I even bought today was because I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna dip. And as soon as I saw it at 1750s, I was like, that's I'm just gonna buy 300 shares, sell 3 covered calls with 18 strike, and they'll get called away at the end of the week. Cool. I just made money taking advantage of the volatility. Awesome. So that's another thing I want to mention is this is the time to be day trading. You don't want to be day trading when it's downtrending. You also don't want to be day trading. You can day trade when it's ranging. You can, but it's easier to day trade when it's moving up because it literally just keeps going up. So you literally just keep making money because it just keeps going up. So it's easier to day trade Mara stock or any stock for that matter if they're trending to the upside because it just keeps going up. Versus trading it in a range, you kind of have to pick your spots. You have to be good at buying the dip essentially when it comes to trading the range. So we're going to be day trading Mara until we get to 20. Once we get to 20, we're going to stop day trading because I don't want to be buying that. Let me put it that way. I don't want to be stuck. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll day trade still, but we'll have to take a loss at some point once the train stops. Once the train stops, once the party stops, it'll come back down to the purple line, like it always does, like it always has, like it always will. Um, oh yeah, someone did mention why don't you use a webcam? Because this ain't about me. It's about the purple line. Okay, so as you can see here on the purple line, right, we rally huge here to 30, and then we come back to the purple line, sometimes even way below the purple line, which is just a massive discount. Then we rally again, and the cycles just repeat, guys. Literally rinse and repeat. So that's why I have a 100% win rate on Mara and Nvidia. It's just purple line. Is it at purple line? Buy a purple line, sell away from purple line, make money, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. History repeats. That's just how it is. That's it for the video. I will see you in the next one.